Good morning, y'all. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing good. The interesting thing is the house is a mess, but I'm going to attempt to do something special. So today is my husband's actual birthday. We've already celebrated, when Kid was here, but I thought on his actual birthday, let me do something nice for him. We don't have dessert or anything because we're not very big on cakes, and also we're trying to be healthy as well. So but I'm gonna cook very unhealthy South African dish called bobotie and or bobotie. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm going to wing it. I have a recipe book that I bought in South Africa when I was there. I don't even want to look at it because I know it's gonna call for things that I don't have. So I'm just gonna make a South Africa, my version of it. Basically, I'm going to curry everything and then make mashed potato to go on top. But yeah, I hope you are going to watch till the end. And so, but yeah, today it's his actual birthday. And really what I wanted to say was, I'm spoiling him because my husband is a very beautiful soul, and it's easy for us wives to not think that it is our responsibility to make our spouses feel special. And also, he doesn't have parents and the kids are not here, they're out of state. So my daughter came over the weekend to celebrate with him, and she's gone back to work. And so I thought, let me just make it special for him. And so, but yeah, I really love him. He's my everything. And I'm so grateful for his life, and I feel a sense of gratitude that he's still with us, and we are chugging through life together. Sometimes when life isn't easy, I know that he's my rock, he's my pillar of strength, and he supports me, and I support him, and I love him. So yeah, I'm so grateful for him, and I thought, let me make this day special for him. He loves home cooked meals, okay, in general, because we don't cook as much as we should be cooking in this house. And so whenever I cook, he always feels good. So I thought, let me do that. But yeah, let's get started. I'm going to chop like the usual. So I'm chopping basically the usual. And like your onion, I'm basically just gonna make a curry with ground beef. Sort of like, is bobotie the same thing as shepherd's pie? I think so. So, but what I was going to say is, and the interesting thing, when I'm in South Africa, I watch these ladies chop onions, chop cabbage, carrots, like literally they are machines. Like, I mean, they make everything so fine. And guess what? I never do that. I want my cabbage to be as big as possible. Also because, like, I guess maybe I'm lazy or whatever, but I like to see my vegetables, number one. But I have to say that those women are very impressive, to be honest with you. Because I'm like, whoa, I didn't expect, cabbage to be this fine, and it's cut by hand. So I'm always impressed by that when we have events. Another point I wanted to make is, when I first came to America, the food tasted so different. So let's say if you ever come to America, the first thing you will notice that the food doesn't taste anything like you used to back home. And I think it's because a lot of it has chemicals, and I think that's part of the problem. But also maybe now, like I try to buy as organic food as possible, and even though they say that, like those labels, some of them are fake, I'm just gonna trust that they are not, because I have no way of verifying basically. But I try to buy organic as much as I can, so that I can feel comfortable eating the food. But I've gotten used to American food to a point where I actually miss it when I'm in South Africa. I'm like, I wish I could have. When I say American food, I mean restaurant food. So in the Eastern Cape, we still struggle a lot with variety in terms of restaurants. And so if you're out there and you want to invest, please go open a nice restaurant in the Eastern Cape. When I say Eastern Cape, just to clarify myself, because I always feel like I have to explain myself. I don't want people to misunderstand me. I mean the Wild Coast basically, and the Transkei area. We don't have like restaurants like Cape Town. Okay, even in places like East London, East London has restaurants, and it's got good enough variety. But the restaurant I always eat at there is 3 restaurants actually. Sanook, and I eat at Neo Cafe, and I eat at recioe, and those are my favorite restaurants. I'm trying to think what other restaurants I've eaten in where I actually enjoyed the food. And I also ate at this traditional restaurant, which I always say, I'm gonna go there, and every time I forget when I'm in East London, because I'm always like in a rush. But yeah, I'm cooking for me and my husband in Zuk. Hey Zuk. There's nothing for you here, but I'm not gonna give you onion. He's right here on the floor, by the way. I'm going to curry this with minced meat. I don't know if any of you can relate to this, but I have these old pans that I've had for 100 years, and I've bought myself new pans, but I'm still finding myself using the old ones. And I know that's part of the problem why our houses are always like full. Because even when we buy new stuff, it's hard to let go of the old. And that's basically life's lesson, to be honest with you. But again, I'm like, as soon as I usually use this pan actually for frying things like French fries, like chips. That's what I use it for. But sometimes, like right now I'm going to make a curry. And so I kind of want to use it. That way I don't have to worry about it. Not that I'm worried about my other pots, but it's nice to have. What is your way, by the way? Do you have a way that you peel garlic? So for me, I take the big clove, and I press it one time like this and remove all the extra skin and throw it away, then come back and do this last part. Do you have a better way of doing that? I hope the lighting is good here. So I ended up Googling the recipe, and I realized that I was making shepherd's pie basically. I'm gonna divide this garlic between the mashed potato and my bobotie. So that's why I need lots of it. Every family, by the way, in the village should plant garlic, because garlic is so good for your high blood pressure, to regulate it, make your blood flow. So I love garlic. I'm at an age now where I have to be intentional about what I eat. I wish I had done that when I was younger. Can you believe I have a ton of garlic there, and yet I'm kind of getting the last little piece here, which doesn't make sense. It's stuff growing up with nothing, and so you tend to value everything, and sometimes you waste too much of your time trying to live like you're still there. Garlic, by the way, is very hard on your fingers. This potato is so big that it reminds me of my veggies in South Africa. My veggies get so big, and I think it's because of, you know, the manure which comes from the cows, from our villages, and these cows eat grass, so it's like a perfect cycle basically. You know, we don't talk enough about our homestead and how they were able to be self-sufficient when our grandparents were living. We don't talk enough about that, and I think we are missing an opportunity. You know, like, you know, you grow your own animals and your food, and you really don't need to buy much outside of that, except, you know, like for a few things, even something as simple as making amasi. For those who don't know, sort of like cottage cheese, sour version of that. Like all these things, we literally made yogurt, you name it, we made it in our own homesteads without having to buy anything. And these are the things that will be lost with maybe this generation and the next generation, and knowing that has become actually the value. For instance, when I see people making yogurt, I'm like, that's what my grandma used to make, except hers was sour. So maybe the key there is figuring out how to not make it sour. We literally, we bought a few things, but we really never had to buy much beyond the homestead. And the animals that we raised were the ones that provided us with manure, and those animals ate grass out there for free. So I buy this from Sam's. Sam's is that place that looked like macro, and I broke my olive oil bottle, so I need to go shopping for a new one. I told you guys, right, we use gas in America, many of us, not everyone. It's just a preference thing, and I prefer to use gas because that's all I've ever used. But the interesting thing is that our gas comes just like a utility, just like water, just like electricity, and we don't have to go fill up the tank. Even for a grilling area, you don't have to go fill up the tank. You just turn on your thing. But I haven't installed, I've looked into it. So I've thought about putting one for my grill because I've never put one, but I have researched it. And I think at the time they said it was 2,000, and my husband, just to install it, 2,000 USD, and my husband was like, I don't think we need it because we don't, it's not like we grill all the time, so when we need to grill we can do that. But when I was doing landscaping in my home, I actually did put in like a pipe that will go there. So it's just a matter of hooking it up. And also another reason why we were discouraged is that we have to look for a different connection from what we currently have, and so that would have meant, I think, getting a different grill or whatever, or some attachment. But anyway, just wanted to give you that information. I'm chugging along, got all my spices. I'm a spice girl, okay? I love that. I'm a spice girl, and my trusty, this is like beef stock back home, except it's powder. We call it bouillon. Here in America, it's called beef bouillon. It's the same thing. And I use this when I'm actually cooking beef, but by and large I use the chicken one, which is like aromat. So again, these are the things we don't miss, you know, like in America. I mean, we miss from home anymore. We can, you know, we've gotten used to this taste, and it tastes just as good. When I go home, I do buy aromat galore and bring it back with me. Even now, look at this. Aromat. Just saute saute or sizzle fries. It's well. Onion, we're gonna fry some onion and like saute it really, and then put some spices, add our beef and curry spices, and we're done on this part. But I need to start boiling the potatoes. So I have ginger. I like to cook ginger. I like to use ginger. I do have fresh ginger, but I'm too lazy. And I'm the kind of cook that never measures. Of course, our bouillon. Turmeric is also anti-inflammatory. And it's gonna give our curry yellow color. Cumin. And a curry powder. White pepper. And bay leaves. So I'm going to use this beef here. It says Wagyu beef, okay? Wagyu beef is one of those market scams. And then I'm going to mix with this one here. I know it's a lot, but when I cook, I don't cook every day, so I cook for days. So Wagyu beef is supposed to have a lot of fat, and then, which again we all fall for different scams. Should be using this, but I'm not. Guys, so I'm using this spice for meat for mince from South Africa. Did you see me there? Because I don't want it to burn. So I never fail to put an Italian mix. Ooh, by the way, it's so good. It's so tasty. I think though I do want to add a little bit more salt, because I didn't put all that salt that I had there. The reason why I'm putting salt here, because potatoes do suck up a lot of the salt. Oh, I forgot garlic. cinnamon sticks. How many are you supposed to put in there? I have no idea. But I think cinnamon does add a little bit of interest in the taste itself. Should we still be calling this bobotie? Tastes so good. Do you want to taste it? Taste test. I'm hoping that the potatoes will soak most of this. It's actually very good. It just needs salt. This is to feed a village. Like literally, this is so much food. What's important is that everything tastes good here. So I'm going to bake it and we are done. can't believe I'm still cooking. So here it is. Oh, it's got a lot of fat. And I'm just gonna do I think I'm gonna do convection roast and true no recipe start. Okay, 30 minutes and that's it. If it's not done by 30 minutes, we're eating it anyway. This is taste test. It's so good. My husband, I already given, I'm sorry. I already given my husband a taste and he loved it. Just to give it, I don't want to put too much cheese, I just want to put just enough to give it interest. This is Gruyere cheese. Yes, sir. My husband wanted bobotie so bad, and one of our friends brought it. And when she brought it, she dropped it at the driveway. She mistakenly, like it was accident. And so let me put it back. So my husband wanted bobotie so bad. And so this friend of ours from South Africa offered to make it, and she brought it. And when she brought it, so let me make sure you can see. When she brought it on the driveway, it fell, and she was so disappointed, and my husband was so disappointed. But I'm making up for that. It's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little, it's a little, what's the right word? It's a little, it's, okay. I think it's a little bit softer than I would like it to be. I think I messed up my, really my mashed potato, but it tastes good. That I can guarantee you. It's just that it's a little bit so we're gonna have tomorrow, and then we're gonna put the other one away. So this is gonna be mine, that's my husband's. Bon appetit. And I'm just gonna make something to drink. Let's go, okay. So this is pomegranate juice, 100% juice. That's what they tell us. So we're gonna believe them. And this is Perrier.
Come.
That's it. Bon appetit. So this is the dessert. So we went to Cheesecake Factory and we bought key lime pie and Godiva pie. And so this guy, it's his birthday. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We're going to sit down and eat now. And there's the birthday guy. And he's ready to eat. He's been waiting. He's like literally running out of patience. But thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to wish my husband a happy birthday. Comment below and let him know. Show him the love.